Welcome to Echoes of My Imagination. My name is Tracy Lee. Sit down, relax, let me tell you a story. Today's story is called The Cliffsinger of Armoran. In a village of wind and salt, Taylor sang the stars into stone, until even after death, her name glowed where the sky meets the sea. Let's get into it. Taylor was born during a storm that cracked the skies of Armoran. The sea was boiling with wind when she took her first breath, howling gales that lifted roof tiles and churned the tide into silver teeth. Her mother, pale but strong, gripped the edge of the cliffside berthing mat and shouted, "Let her come like thunder!" And so she did. Taylor never feared storms. She was raised in a stone hut carved into the side of a cliff itself, the waves far below pounding like an eternal drumbeat. Her hair, the color of dark wine, tangled always in sea mist. And at night, when others covered their ears against the wind shrieking, Taylor listened. Because Taylor knew the stars sang, not metaphorically, they sang. Long, slow hymns carried on wind currents that only certain people could hear. Her grandmother, Vio, had once heard them too, but by the time Taylor was 12, Vio only remembered fragments. "They sang to me when I was dying in the war," she'd whisper. "The stars, they stitched me back together." Taylor tried to collect their songs. She carved them into driftwood planks and planted them like wind chimes along the cliff. The villagers thought her mad, until the chimes began to glow faintly on moonless nights, not lantern bright, but enough to guide ships to harbor when no other light remained. One sailor swore he saw a woman made of mist standing beside the cliff when he was lost at sea. "She sang," he said. "I followed the song to shore." Taylor never admitted anything. She simply smiled, turned back to her chimes, and listened. When her mother passed, Taylor built a circle of echo stones with rocks she'd gathered since childhood. Each stone was marked with one word, a memory, a secret, a song. She stacked them in order. The wind never knocked it down. One day, a stranger named Noah came to Armoran, a boy with kind eyes and a flute carved from pearlwood. He heard one of Taylor's chimes and began to play alongside it. For the first time in years, Taylor laughed out loud. She taught him how to hear the stars. Together they built a new tower on the highest rock on the cliff, not to protect or defend, but to listen. Just listen. When Taylor died, the wind stilled for 3 days. No ships sailed, no gulls cried. The entire bay held its breath. But on the 4th night, the stars sang again, clearer than ever, and the villagers heard a girl's laugh carried on the wind. They looked up. At the peak of the tower, a chime glowed lavender blue, and below it, someone had carved her name, not in stone, but in light. And that's it for today. Thanks for listening to Echoes of My Imagination. I'm Tracy Lee. Don't forget to subscribe, follow, and share, and I'll catch you next time.